Hey, Rold, can you zoom in a little bit? I'm going to make an announcement. Oh, and I need to spotlight. Okay, so good morning, everyone. Before Geshe-la gets here, I just wanted to let everyone know, if you haven't heard already, that today's Geshe-la's last day teaching on Sundays until January of 2024. So he's taken a break during the month of November and December. So at the end of today's teaching, we'll offer a mandala. We won't be physically offering it, so mentally offer it. And then afterwards, we can line up and offer katas, and there's plenty of katas here that you can use. And then afterwards, just return it back to that bin if you can, please. And even though Geshe-la is going to be on break, we will still have Sunday teachings given by our Sangha members, a couple of our nuns, Venerable Lamo and Venerable Kondo, and some of the Discovering Buddhism teachers as well, or a couple of them. And so please join us anyway on Sundays. We do have a good lineup of some other teachings coming up. And then as always, be sure to check out our calendar online at kadampa-center.org, and up in that upper right-hand corner, of course, is the calendar, and that can bring up everything that's happening. And then on each individual day, you can click on what's happening to get more information. Yes, and Chokurduchen is next Saturday. That's one of 4 Buddha holy days, and so that's happening on Saturday at 10. Is that right? 10 o'clock we'll have prayers, and then will the building be open as well? Okay, and part of the day we'll have the building open for personal practice. So that's again on Saturday, next Saturday, November 4th, I think it is. So join us for Chokurduchen. More information is on our website. So again, be sure to check out kadampa-center.org, go to that calendar page, which has lots and lots of information. Any other questions or anything I forgot, Donna? Okay. If you've never offered a kata before, I encourage you to do so anyway, and you can just kind of follow everyone else. It's easy. And offering a kata is basically thanking our teacher, Geshe Gelik, and we also, request that he comes back and teaches more. Real quick, for those of you online who are just joining us, I did just make an announcement. If you missed it, if you're just now joining us, Geshe Gelik will be off the month of November and December, and so we'll have other teachers. A couple of our nuns, Venerable Lamo and Venerable Kondo, will teach, as well as a couple of our Discovery Buddhism teachers during that time. So still be sure to join us on Sundays through November and December, and of course check the calendar for any other happenings that will be going on during that time. And Geshe Gallic is not here yet, but we'll be getting started as soon as he arrives. I will keep you all posted. Good morning, Kristen and others on YouTube. We'll be starting momentarily as soon as Geshe gets here. Those of you waiting online and don't hear the audio, we'll be starting soon. Geshe has not arrived yet, but he should be here very soon. So thank you for your patience. Geshe has arrived.
Please turn to page 34 in the Gold Prayer Book, and we'll start with Shakyamuni Buddha's mantra, and then the verse of praise and mantra for Medicine Buddha, and then the four immeasurables, all on page 34. Te ata mune mune maha muna eso Teata mune mune mahamunaye soha. Teata mune mune mahamunaye soha. Bhagawan with equal compassion for all, whose name, when merely heard, dispels the suffering of the lower realms, dispel of disease and the three poisons, I prostrate to Medicine Buddha, lapis light. Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. Okay, turn to page 37 in the Gold Prayer Book, and we'll chant the verse of praise and mantra for Chenrezig and Green Tara. First, the one for Chenrezig. Not veiled by any fault, white in color, his head of perfect Buddha crowns in light, gazing compassionately at all beings. To you, Chenrezig, all seeing one, I prostrate. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Tare liberates from cyclic existence. Tutare liberates from the 8 fears. Ture liberates from all sickness. I prostrate to the liberator, Mother Tara. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. 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 Om Taritu Taritu Re Soham. Now please turn to page 34, and Geshe-la will lead us in the refuge and bodhicitta prayer.
So, all my friends, good morning. So, please, this purpose of this prayer is to set up, positive intentions for your presence in this, temple. So, you need to set up positive intentions. The best form of positive intention is to wish happiness for every living being. That's the best form of positive intentions. Wishing happiness for every living being. Technically, what is called bodhicitta, wishing to achieve fully enlightenment in order to benefit all other living beings. Best form of intention, okay? So then, if you can follow the prayer or not, that's not important. That's the purpose of this, why we said, why we said this, stanza. And of course, it's also traditions before you teach class that you're supposed to do that, okay? Sanje chodang soje chodang
la janchu badu dani kapsuchi dagi
dagi
chenyengi
chujin
pesanamgi dola penchir sanke tu pasho
Sanje
Chudon
chodang
soki
soje
chonam la janchu badu dani kapsuchi dagi chenyengi pesanamgi dola penchir sanke tu pasho
Sanje
Chudon soki chonam la janchu badu dani kapsuchi dagi chunyen pesernamgi dola penchir sange tu parsha.
There's three times, there's three? Okay. Sorry, just wake up. 라달라 메메나메 아지 엄바다가 제제나서 주주잖아 정말 산제 송자라는 것이 내가 인다지 담배 남말라에게 나는 다니는 게 되거든 미에게 나는 하고 있는 담배 피도 담배 쳐대도 관계 도전에서 따와다지 방배전 담배 주는 텐데 고단되는 저 Good morning. This symbolizes compassion, by the way. Good morning. So please, would you mind to take maybe a few minutes introductions to each other? So then after that, I will start the class.
We're lucky. We're lucky. But just
Good morning, Peter. Good morning, Suzanne. Good morning, Chitra Matra. Good morning. Oh, Naga.
Good morning.
Are you already back from India?
Yeah, I was, and I'm going back for my debate again.
Anna Kim, good morning, Paul.
Yeah, thank you. I'm leaving tomorrow. Yeah, I will be meeting Geshe Sangpo.
Good morning, Rene. Good morning, Ali Kozari. Good morning. Anybody watching YouTube? Good morning. Good morning, Venerable Lamo.
going on a trip. They are going on a trip. I know they have to do their studies and their meditations, all that, you know. They have to. That's what they do. Lama Sundar does too. She goes on retreats for 4 months sometimes. He doesn't do that much. He only goes 2 months, 2 months. He doesn't. Well, I tell you, maybe 3 months. It's gonna be November, December, January. It comes in February, maybe sometimes in March. I think I'm back in March, maybe. I don't know. I remember asking, when is he coming? When is he coming? In it's not January, I think they go all in winter. It's gonna be a while. They do other things, you know. He live Lama, or others to on the other teachers to teach us too. They take over.
Okay, everyone, start to wrap it up so we can get started. And Peter, if you can hear me, yes, there will be Wednesday teachings the first 3 Wednesdays in November, not led by Geshe-la, but by others. Yeah.
Star,
Okay, thanks.
I think he has a 4-year-old.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So something need to be clarified. Maybe 2 Sundays ago, what I said, in Buddhism, the teaching called karma. So this teaching of karma is to, what I said last Wednesday, some people took literally. I said karma is for relief, karma is relief. So they thought karma is relief, so that's not what I mean. I mean like understanding of causality, karma, supposed to liberate you, okay? So now, it's important, understanding of karma, that's the teaching of karma is designed to help you to like the quotations from one of the Tibetan master, Penchen Lama, Lobsang Chuji Jansen, maybe a couple hundred years ago, composed this book. In that book, it says, "Niju dividu yongkang the environment. That could be your home, could be your workplace, could be everywhere, anywhere. Niju ju means being inside that environment. Could be in your family, in your workplace, wherever that might be. Niju dividu yongkang dividu means all become very toxic. Understand? How to handle. Niju dividu yongkang midu dunga midu. You don't want. Generally speaking, you don't want any of that. But it's like pouring down on you, like you feel overwhelmed. It's pouring down on you like rain. Rain, every direction. No matter where you look, it's all problem here, problem there. Yeah. What do you do? As a human, what do you do? What's the best thing to do? So that's the question. What's the best thing to do? Physically, there's nothing much you can do. You can move around. That probably will not solve the problems. Then you have mind, you have body and mind. Mentally, what you can do? Oh, there's a lot of things you can do. So now it's like oceans. The surface is so rough. There's so deep down, it's kind of calm. So you feel overwhelmed. You feel like which direction you look, it's always problem. Feel like pouring down like rain on you. Lenge debu sebe jutu ne, kinge lamdulong bachin jutu. Kinge lamdulong, the last part is quite critical importance, not piece of cake, unfortunately, it's not piece of cake. Transform, just ask yourself a question, is it possible to transforming difficult circumstance for your benefit? For your benefit? Huh? How you say, for your gain or for your benefit? Is it possible? Something that you irritated, you are upset, is that possible to transform that, whatever that might be, is possible to transform that for your own benefit? Is that possible in the first place? If that's possible at all, you need to ask, you need to analyze. You can just accept, you need to analyze, because you have this marvelous brain that allows you to analyze. So now that is the kind of situation that you are in. I'm not saying they're just hypothetical questions. If you are in that kind of situations, what is the best mindset that you can ever generate, you can ever develop that will help you to deal with the situations without losing your mind? That's the question. So Buddhism, what kind of tools do you use? You use the tool, you use the knowledge of karma as a tool. And you're trying to see something positive within that situations. It's hard. It's not easy. That's what I'm saying. It's not a piece of cake. You're trying to do something. You're trying to see something positive in that situations. The moment that when you start to see some positive in that environment, then you can breathe. You create some space. So then it is possible the situation could transform. That situation is a difficult situation. There's like undesirable conditions. Now, because of the space, it allows you to transform that for your own benefit. So that's the knowledge, the deeper understanding of karma, supposed to liberate you. Liberate. It should not sound like punishment. If it does sound like punishment, there's a mistake. In the first place, you don't understand the karma. That's why the way you use, oh, sorry, oh, that's your karma, too bad. You don't understand karma. You don't understand karma. So that's what I'm trying to explain last Sunday. Karma is there, knowledge of karma is there. Even this kind of circumstance that you feel overwhelmed, that kind of circumstance, karma is there, understanding of karma, knowledge of karma is there to liberate, free you from that kind of situations. Physically, what you can do, there's not much you can do. You no need to read book, just be practical. Physically, what you can do. You don't physically feel overwhelmed, you feel mentally overwhelmed in the part of mind, you feel mentally overwhelmed. Whatever problem that is associated with the mind needs to solve through the mind, meaning by thinking. What is that? That is meditation. Thinking means meditation, nothing more, nothing less. Oh, what is this? This is just called sitting. This you just sit. When you meditate, you sit like this. If you are not thinking, you are not meditating. The thinking, liberating yourself from the problem. So now, quite important. So that is that. So I just want to clarify that. Okay. Wishing life without problem. Sorry, it's almost impossible. need to tell the truth. You can say, oh, life is perfect. It's not perfect. Buddhism, what's called samsara. Samsara is not perfect place. It's not a place, first. It's not a place. Samsara is not perfect. Which direction you look, desire realm, form realm, three realm, formless realm, tip of the formless realm, all the way to desire realm, there's nothing perfections. There's no perfections. Then what is perfection? Nirvana, liberation, that is perfection. If you're really seeking perfection, you should aim liberation, moksha, nirvana. That's the perfection. And here, life comes with complication, problems. That's the life. That's really, if you really don't like that, if you're really tired of that, please liberate. There's teachings that leads you step by step how to liberate yourself. Read, meditate, implement. There's very crystal clear guidelines called lamrim, step by step how to do that. It's not like, oh, there's nothing there. I don't know how to do. Sounds like a wonderful idea. I have no clue how to do. Yeah, there's teaching. This leads you step by step. Require not just belief, require effort. Effort will be not there if you have no, in the first place, if you have no, how you say, see the benefit. You could say faith, technically it's called faith, practically that is seeing benefit, nothing more, nothing less, seeing benefit. When you see the benefit of anything that you do, then you have some interest because you see the benefit. Then more likely you put some effort. Then will achieve result based on the effort that you put. You will achieve some result based on your effort. So that's how everything accomplished. It's not just simple wish. Everyone has a wish. So now that is the reality. That's the fact. Regardless, believer, not believer, Tibetan, American, Buddhist, Christian, regardless what kind of religion, tradition that you have, human life is not free from complications. Human life comes with the problems. That's the fact. Now the question is how to deal. How to deal is all there. There's nothing much you can do. Now, I don't mean everything's right there. Eventually some comes, you experience some now, some later, some here. There are certain things you can avoid because simply you're a human being. Because of that, you can't avoid those things. Those things will happen sooner or later. Complication at the birth. After birth, aging, sicknesses, death. Nobody is free from that, including Buddhist monk. You're not free. Nobody's free. That's a part of the human problems. Losing loved one, encountering something you don't like, that's a part of the life. Working so hard to achieve something, there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. You can work, but there's no guarantee. You may get, you may not get. These are problems. Feeling of loneliness, that's a part of human problems. Now the question is, this problem will happen sooner or later. It's only a matter of time. Some of them already happen. Some of them happening now. Some of them happening in the future. Now the question is how to deal. When it comes down to dealing with this kind of complicated problem, what kind of mindset is the best to have? What kind of mindset is the best to have? What kind of, how you say? Well, attitude. Maybe I'm not saying, my English is getting old. I'm getting old. I've been here now 25 years, not getting younger. So, what? How you say? Say it again. Best attitude, best. Yeah, best. What? How you say? What? The best attitude, best attitude you should have to dealing with this problem. Oh, that requires some knowledge. Just believing probably not going to solve. You need some understanding, knowledge. Or knowledge of impermanent, everything changing. You can't go against that. That's the fact. You are never going to win. Everything changing, disintegrate. Moment by moment, that's called subtle impermanent. Then everything change. Need to be aware. Need to be aware, Oh, I don't like change. There's really nothing much you can do. You can say, you're free to say, you're in America. You can say, I don't like change, but it doesn't help. It doesn't help. Yeah, change will happen. It's not whether you like or not, it will happen. Or if the things happen, if you like, then things happen. If you don't like, things doesn't happen. That's good news. It's not your control. You may think that you have control. Actually, you don't have control. Things will change. People mind change. So I said last Wednesday, when I was in monastery during the late 60s, early 70s, there's a hippies come from New Zealand, California, hang out in our monastery. There's nothing much to see. So somehow they come there. So they wear this pant called,
Bell bottoms.
People are people are desperate to get one. Now you give to somebody, nobody wants. What happened? How that happened? People, concept, perception, change. Nothing happened. Pain the same. Your perception change, the way you perceive change. Yeah, so you need to learn how to go with change, not go against change. First of all, you are not going to succeed. It's everything changing. That knowledge is needed. Very much needed. Knowledge of karma is very much needed. Why is needed? Now the question is how you are going to deal with this complication when it happens, how you're going to deal. So you could say in Buddhism, or there might be called that all of this knowledge included in the package of renunciation too. There's renunciation. What is that fancy word? It's actually designed for individual liberations. You learn how to liberate. First, you understand situations. You can't just pretend, everything's fine. Not everything's not fine. Everybody's hurting. You need to admit, it's not everything's perfect. Don't just fantasize. Face the reality. Admit and try to understand. Maybe maybe I should look up what is samsara. So then explain. That is the samsara. There's general complications, there's like specific complications. So these are the complications, it's only a matter of time. So now you understand, now you look around, everybody's experiencing the same thing. You are not the only one, everybody's experiencing. Whether they look very good or not good, it's not based on that, it's based on the fact. So now that understanding of that kind of create the foundation for universal compassions, border compassions. So maybe your compassion may not become like conditional one. Maybe there's possibility to develop unconditional love, compassions. So, it's all my friends, I try to think every day, trying to remind myself, saying prayers, trying to remind. So most of the time I'm just spacing out and just mumbling my word. Sometimes I do focus, then I realize there are many, many tools out there. If you implement in your life, you gain, it really helps, it's very helpful. So that's that one, okay? Oh, this is all about that, So it's not about like, otherwise, why in the first place, why you practice meditation? What are you hoping? Or you're trying to become different? That's the only reason that you're trying to meditate. Why you meditating? Why you want to meditate? You need to understand why you want to meditate. For you, what is meditation is for? What do you think meditation is for? Why you meditate? Why you want to learn? Oh, question is freedom. What? Freedom from complication, problems. Or trying to learn how to have the best attitude when things goes wrong around me, and how to have having a best attitude is the best thing. Not the easiest thing, but it's the best thing to have. Best thing. Oh. So, so there's something else to need to keep in our mind. So, dunga tamutame meditations. Look around. Your husband, your wife, your friend, your neighbor, your co-worker. Look around. You need to have some knowledge. Dunga tamutame meditation. That's the fact. Nobody wants any suffering, regardless if you're a believer, not believer, atheist, Buddhist, not Buddhist. Nobody. Is that true? Meditations. That's not just, you are just mentally constructing or designating. It's the fact. That is the fact. We look different. We have different color of skin. We look different. We have different culture, different tradition. In the deep down, the bottom line, nobody wants any types of sufferings, even the tiniest one. That is the fact. That is the fact. So based on that, that's the first step. When it comes down to happiness, nobody is satisfied. Nobody is content. What is that? That is called nature of samsara. Nobody is satisfied. Don't just assume, like, you should be satisfied now, I did this, that. That's not going to help. In the deep down, nobody is satisfied. These are the facts. Da means you, shame is other. There's no differences. Don't think, like, I deserve better than somebody else, or they deserve less. Ignorance. Sorry. No wisdom is ignorance. That's just your idea. It doesn't go well with the fact. Fact is nobody wants suffering. Nobody's content with it, happiness. Nobody's satisfied. That's a fact. If you perform something based on that fact, you gain. If you perform something against that fact, you lose. It's not like if I believe you lose, if I don't believe you don't lose. No, regardless. Atheists also lose too, regardless. There's no differences between you and others. Therefore, wish something positive. Easy to say. Wish something good. Kindness. That's the best thing to do. Be kind. Is that easy? Yeah, easy to say, not easy. Not easy. Generally speaking, if you be kind to someone, that person will be kind to you, generally speaking. There are some exceptions, or some people always take advantage. Generally speaking, if you're kind to, even if you're kind to squirrel in your backyard, take some time, over time they build trust. They think that you are not going to hurt them. Because why they come closer to you? What they are looking, their need is a little bit, was much smaller than human need, our need, human need. They are looking for food, that's all. You give them nut, they become closer, closer. They have no education, no religious belief, nothing. Why they become close? They trust you because you are giving them something they are looking for. That's why they get closer, almost like, so like their trust is probably better than our trust. We still don't believe. So when they come very close to your hand, you think they are going to bite at you. Our life is like full of doubt. We have not much trust. Even we don't have trust ourselves. We don't trust ourselves. So that clearly indicates if the animal can do that, what being kind, generally speaking, being kind to some human, kindness. This is very, very important, very important. So need to understand that kindness, why the benefits? Now you understood the fact. You now understood the fact. Nobody wants suffering, nobody. Causing doesn't help. Causing suffering doesn't help. Your ego may tell, your mind may trick you, oh, maybe being harsh, being strong, look down like fight. During this last 58 years, what's the result? Nothing accomplished. Same thing, same old. Been there, done that, again been there, done that, doing same thing, going round and round, round, round. Time to wake up. Time to wake up. Not saying that you shouldn't kind. Now say, okay, I need to be kind to myself. All right, that's fair enough. That's fair. Yeah, you can be kind to, you can be respect. How you do? Question is how you do. Fighting, you are not being kind to yourself. When you are disturbing your thought, you are not being kind, you're just saying, you are not being kind. When you can't control your anger, you are not being kind to yourself. You are destroying your peace of mind. Sorry to say, but that's the fact. That's the fact. Shedang sumu sem chanas. Anger is called pain. Shanti Deva, Indian master Shanti Deva. What century? That book has been written 8th centuries, now 21st centuries. This book has been written now, many centuries ago. What Master Shanti Deva said, Shedang sumu sem chana. Shedang, anger, is a pain. Sumu means pain. Moment you harbor that, you will not experience peace of mind, calm mind. That only refers to people who believe in Buddhism. No, it refers to everyone who has mind, regardless. Oh, now that makes sense. The thinking, that's meditation. You have been thinking. So now you are in the situation that things are kind of like pruning, like not for your favor, that's become like more undesirable. You are sitting, you are thinking. You are assessing situation very precisely. Make sure that you don't give any chance to anger to rise, because you know exactly what's going to happen. First, you lose your peace of mind. That's the first thing, that's what's going to happen. Then after that, all this nice environment turned into toxic. Nobody now talking. What happened? Something happened. Not because everybody loved each other, everybody being kind to each other. Not because of that, something happened. So there could be, could be control. Shedan sumusem chana yini shiva nyaminjus. No experience. Nimi wonshi. Not able to sleep, lose appetite, lose ability to judge everything. What all of this caused by? Anger. That's all, anger. Where? It's not on the table, it's here. It's not like somebody told it to you. It's here, so there's no. So many knowledge, wisdom is needed in order to handle the complications we face. Okay, it's not just. So need to understand what is the purpose of meditation. Subdue, minimize, eradicate disturbing thought. That is the power of meditation. That's what the meditation is supposed to do. Not just sit. Not just sit there, like, oh, don't make a noise. I'm meditating here. Why are you making noise? Why are you making coffee? Practice just probably is a waste of time. It's a waste of time. So please, all my friends, I've been said this last 25 years. So this is the last Sunday. So, I myself trying to be kind wherever I go. As I said, generally speaking, you benefit. Sometimes you take advantage. There are people do that. So then you need to think about, need to use other tools, knowledge of empowerment and causality, whatever tools, or maybe understand the situations. Or otherwise, the life becomes so dry, life becomes a desert, nothing grow. You have nothing to think. You have no spiritual practice. Then life becomes so hard to handle. So there are, you are going to face. Don't think if you are planning a vacation, it's going to be just perfect. No, it's not going to be perfect. There will be complications. Always prepare to deal with. So that's why it's knowledge. All the wisdom the Buddha taught is very, very beneficial, very beneficial. Then you think, okay, so I will stop here now. It is not my time. So they asked me to stop. Yeah.
So we wanted to take a moment before, while Geshe-la is still here with us, to just to talk about the fact that, like everything in the world of phenomena, the spiritual program at Kadampa Center is a dependent arising. We could not do this without a lot of volunteers, and we could always use more. And so we want to thank this morning a lot of the people who support spiritual programs and who support Kadampa Center. And Linda and I we're just terrified that we've left somebody's name off here, so we apologize if we did, but we really want to thank everyone who has stepped up either in a long-term way or just jumped in at one time or another to help. So the first we want to thank our precious nuns. Oh, and when I call your name, please come up. We have little gifts for you. Venerable Lamo, who is our chant master. She leads prayers when the teachers are here, and she leads all our pujas. Venerable Kondo, who's also a great support and who will be covering some of the Sunday mornings when Geshe Gelik is away. And Venerable Chukki, of course, who isn't here this morning, but although we don't see her in the Gampa very much, she's really a wonderful resource for Linda and me when we need help. And then there's our wonderful Discovering Buddhism teachers, Robbie Watkins, Don Brown, Steve Smith, and Hemant Pandya. These teachers have been leading DB for well over 10 years, and they really this is one of our most important programs, and they keep it running. And then our introduction.
1 second, Dr. Brown and Dr. Roby, some of you may not know. So they are the one who founded the Kadampa Center almost like 27 years ago.
And then there's our introductory class teachers, David Macklis, Karen Mastriani, and Sandy Carlson. Sandy, you're out in the lobby, so please come in. There she is. Yay, Sandy. Sandy helps in lots of other ways, too. Then there are our program assistants, Trina Smith, Carol Lang, Jaya Reddy, Kim Lillig, Michael Bessemeyer, Laura Carballo, Elise Strevel, Meg Crosby, Meredith Bass, Michelle Hill, Carmen Novoa, Marjorie Pomper, Jill Marie, and Brian Wright, who've all helped in these areas. And then, of course, there are all the wonderful people who run our AV system, enabling you to hear me this morning and to hear Geshe, most importantly, and also to help everybody who is on Zoom and YouTube hear the teachings, which is really a wonderful service. Our AV helpers are Chris Baranski, Alex Hess, Vincent Batts, David Strevel, Aaron Sloan, and JJ Manella. Then we have our altar cleaning team, led by Neely Wong. We also have Kathy Kochevar, Lee Bowd, Julie Lewis, and Rainey Parker. And this team also just did, a couple of weeks ago, it did a deep cleaning of our altar. Come on up and... Then we have our team who helps with visiting teachers, Susie Bohm and Laura Carballo. They've been on this team for many years helping us, so come on up, Susie. Then we have our circumambulation team, and these guys are precious to me because they take on a whole program. It only meets once a month, but they take care of everything, and that's Alex and Sandra Hess and Trina Smith. Then we have our meditation leaders, Mike Flaherty, who's been leading weekday meditations for years and years. This is very dear to his heart. And Jill Marie, who leads our First Saturday meditations online. Also very important is our team who does Sangha care and taking care at teachings and events of our precious Geshis and our precious nuns, and that's Sandy Carlson and Patty Pandya. Then we have the folks who keep our prayer list going and update it and put new names on it, and that's Patty Pandya and Peter Cranford. Peter Cranford also helps out by helping lead Tara practice when Venerable Lamo nor I are available. Then we have two wonderful people who are helping us get our family program started up again, and that's Ali Burke and Tara Carroll. And then we also have a lot of people who don't have assigned roles, but who are here and they're watching. They jump up to help when there's anything that needs doing. And that's Kurt Regensberger, Rainey Parker, Elise Strevel, Meg Crosby, Michael Besselmeyer, and Orlando. Orlando, I don't know your last name, but you guys are all people who just jump in and help. Then we have our Sunday support coordinators. These wonderful people have taken the time to train in lots of different areas where we need help, so they're able to be here on Sundays, and if we need someone on AV, if we need a greeter, if we need someone in the bookstore, they jump in, and that's Sandy, Monica Shario, Erin Sloan, and Heather Sanderson. And then our greeters include Trina, Tara, and Brian Wright. And our Dharma shop coordinators, Susan Daniel, who's been doing this for many years, and Carol Lang. And then this has been a little while, but Linda and I also thought we've never really publicly thanked everyone who jumped in and helped when Khensa Rinpoche was here. And this is the list that we're sure is not exhaustive by any means, but it includes Giovanna Peverelli, Joanna Smith, Link Freedom, Cecilia, Julia McCollum, Julie Lewis, Karen Edwards, Nico, Dan Hammock, Ian Worthington, Patty Handya, Hemant, Patrick McGinnity, and many, 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 many more. So we're just so grateful to everyone who makes our programs here at Kanapa Center possible. We couldn't do it without you, and we always need more volunteers, so come and talk to us at any time. I left out two of our most important volunteers who just did an event last weekend and took the reins on it completely, and that's John Kestelow and CJ. Come on up. If we forgot anybody, come up and get a gift. And of course, one of the most important people for us to thank is our precious Geshe Gelik. We will miss you so much while you're away. And if anyone would like to come up and thank him now and offer a kata, please help yourself.
We need to thank Donna and Linda for what they do for us too. This is the crowd in the back.
Okay, turn to page 100 and 101 in the Gold Prayer Book. Saji perki shushi metog tamre rabishi nidegen pari sangye jingdu mitelua bidroi kunamdak shilache parshok Jetsulame kutzeratem chinam patrile chochurye parang lozantempe Demesasum Hidro Vemusa Tatuneguchi Idam Guru Ratamandalakam Niryatayami. And then go to page 246, and we'll read the dedication verses from God to the Bodhisattva's Life by Master Shantideva. May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain an ocean of happiness and joy by virtue of our merits. May no living creature suffer, commit evil, or ever fall ill. May no one be afraid or belittled with a mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see forms and the deaf hear sounds. May those whose bodies are worn with toil be restored on finding repose. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food, may the thirsty find water and delicious drinks. May the poor find wealth, those weak with sorrow find joy. May the forlorn find hope, constant happiness and prosperity. May there be timely rains and bountiful harvests. May all medicines be effective and wholesome prayers bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Whatever diseases are around the world, may these never occur again. May the frightened cease to be afraid, and those bound be freed. May the powerless find power, and may people think of benefiting each other. For as long as space remains, for as long as sentient beings remain. Until then, may I too remain to dispel the miseries of the world. On page 244, the long life prayer for His Holiness. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good. All powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. On page 245, the one who masters speech at a very young age, the one with great patience receives the name Avatare, the one with great precision who spread the teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa and Bliss and Void, Lama ornament of the yellow hat tradition, please remain until samsara ends. And then for Lama Zopa Rinpoche, peerless teacher and assembly, the children of the victorious Swan, Shravakas, and Pratyeka Buddhas. Victorious, it's on the back, inside back cover. Victorious Losang, father and sons, along with the lineage master. All the objects of refuge of the infinite lands, please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing despair here and now. And spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings through explanation and practice. Wore the armor of patience that is never discouraged, incomparable venerable Guru, to you I make request. While striving single-pointedly for the sake of victorious one's teachings, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and for other living beings, you suddenly depart in peace. What a great loss. Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels, and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of victorious ones, may the smile of a reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples. Now the inside front cover, the long life prayer for Geshe Gyala. Supreme Guide, you lead us on the many paths of virtue. A shining sun, you give us the best excellent explanations. Supreme virtuous friend, you are constant Dharma companion. Lama who has renounced fame, may you ever remain. And then the one for Geshe Sampo. You who have steadfast imprints of virtuous qualities and keep the instructions of the glorious Guru in your heart. You pass day and night with noble activities. Great virtuous friend, may you have a very long life. And then 7 Tara mantras for all beings. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. Om Tare Tu Re So. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. 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 Om Tare Tu Re Soha.
Well, yeah, thank you very much. So, maybe 1 minute, okay? Every day, every class I try to, but I kind of know, I talk about mindfulness, I don't have mindfulness. I kind of forget. So whenever you come here, please, we build this stupa, certain cause need to purify. We need to purify. This holy stupa was built by one of the artists from Nepal, and he was here, so we built it for you. So I'm not sure how much you benefited just listening my talk. I'm not 100% sure. I invited this whole entire Buddha's teaching here, but when you come here, seeing that 100% you get benefit, just seeing. Even with angry mind, you get benefit, makes me happy that your time is not wasted. Top of that, if you go outside, there's no prayer wheel, you turn with a positive mindset, clockwise, turn and go around the stupa. It's not that difficult. You create so much merit. We all need merit in order to be happy. We need merit. So then Kadamba Center built this very wonderful walk path. Invested a lot of money. Not for me, for you. When you go bigger circle, you end up circling all this holy image, the entire Buddha's teaching. You get benefit. Why I'm saying this? Because I always trying to, even Wednesday night, I myself, whenever I come here, I try to go around. I need to create merit. Please, you do the same. Every time when you come here, don't forget. Then you can say, oh, I love myself, I care myself. This is the thing, then it benefits you. So in Patagonia, with my friend, I built, there's like 35 feet stupa, enlightenment stupa in Patagonia. A lot of people, even the, gaucho, cowboy. In here is a cowboy. In Argentina, there's a lot of cowboy. A lot of people, not Buddhist, the local people. I told them, it doesn't have to be very serious. You know, what they do, they drink mate. Mate. I said, bring mate, just drink and go around. Stupid. You need to just go around, that's all. With friend, pet, can talk. Don't talk about violence, that's probably not good. You come to the holy place, then you talk about violence, that's not good. You know, casual talk, you can talk something positive. Point is just go around. A lot of people, they're not Buddhists. They probably not believe in anything, maybe. They say, I heard many reports, they say they feel great. Even one person, I think from France, been living there, like many people there, has retired there. When he died, he wanted to put his ashes somewhere there. I never saw him, never met him. Probably he came to my class a few times. Why what the feeling? This stupa, that stupa is filled with entire Buddha's teaching like this. I invited all of them, took notes, a lot of complications. I put it there inside the stupa. That's why they feel peace, they feel good. So that's why here, same thing. So that's why I encourage you. You create this very specific, particular merit called Dharma Chati. Dharma means liberations. You create this merit similar to liberations. That merit will be there. No matter how many lifetimes, it will be there in your mind. So please take advantage. So makes me happy, makes all the Buddhists and Buddhism make happy because you are helping yourself, purify, okay? So just want to remind that. So then with that, thank you very much. So then see you sometime next year. Okay.
Ture soha, om tare tu re soha. 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 Tare Tu Re Soha. Om 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 Tare Tu Re Soha.
All right, everyone online, thanks so much for joining us. Thanks for your patience. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, Lina. Thank you, Tomasi. Bye.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you.
Bye.